Combine Unit C-17. Hey, thanks for joining us. So, made in Poland. Made in Poland. God, man, they made it tough to open. Dang. I wanted to preserve the box. Oh well. What's up? How'd you find my channel? So the plane is gonna be almost 10 inches in length and 13 inches in width. I really like that it has the dimensions. So this is a 1/48 scale, so it's not going to be its true scale compared to the Mega Bloks figures. I do appreciate that they have facts about it. 1942 to 1950s. It weighs 10,000 pounds. That's interesting facts. Oh, I got the plane on Amazon. It was like 47. It's like 40 bucks. For three, you know what? It is a little over, but these are good quality, so I'm okay with it. The thing is, these Cobi sets always go up in price, so I'd rather buy it for like they're a little bit over, but it's okay. But if you try to buy it like when it's long retired, yeah, good luck. Okay, so that last animation I made, the D-Day animation, so well, I will continue kind of that story, or basically the next battle will be what is it, Saint Lo. So I'm trying to get a bunch of like these ruins to have in the background because there is a bunch of rubble in Saint Lo, as you can see from the pictures. So I don't have enough like broken buildings, so I'm gonna have to get pieces to make some. There is so much rubble from those pictures. It was bombed. Hello, Ukraine. Hi there. I'm not sure if you remember, but a couple of weeks ago I was in another stream and I was talking to you about how I was gonna start another Mega Insta page. You actually did it. If you can find me, go ahead and let me know. That way I can follow you. Right. With Instagram, you need all the people you can get. So I'll join you. I'll join you, but you just gotta let me know. Okay, so the cockpit is just one piece. I thought it was detachable. Print, all print. 40 is not too bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I rather than it going. I think this probably when it gets retired will cost like 70, or probably not more than 80. They'll probably at least almost try to double it. You know how scalpers are? Well, at that point, it's no longer scalping, but this airplane is not large enough for me to warrant 80 bucks. You know what I mean? So 40 it is. I'm just gonna open all the bags. When it comes to Cobi, they have numbers on the bags, but it doesn't mean anything. It'll have you grab a piece from a bag that's like supposed to be towards the end. So I kind of expect that now. I've already built a bunch of Cobi stuff, and it's pretty much the same things. Like the numbers on the bags don't mean anything. Yeah, of course I'll find you now. Also, just do you know, your ODST series is what really got me into Halo and Mega in general. Oh, that's pretty nice. Too bad Mega themselves isn't into it anymore. It's such a shame. Mega killed off. Basically, Mega killed off the Halo line. Basically, killed off anything interesting. All they're doing this year is Hot Wheels and what's the other one? Squid Games. That's this year's release. That's crazy. I don't know if I could support that. Okay, let's get all the pieces out. Okay, I've never seen this piece, so this is a new piece for me. Cobi has so many custom pieces. I think I've seen this piece. Yeah, so this piece has been reused. It's been reused on the Corsair. I'm pretty sure it's the same part. Oh no, it's a different shape. Okay. Wow, they have so many pieces. This piece looks familiar, similar to the Corsair, but it's a different shape. That is crazy. Man, they must spend so much research and development trying to make new parts. It does not seem to match the Hellcat. I mean the Wildcat. The Hellcat and the Wildcat have the same parts. It looks like it does not match. So that piece doesn't match. See, this one's got panel lining. This one's just flat. It's getting dusty. Sorry, Sage's Space 5. All right, so when I'm out of here, when I'm done with this stream, I'll go follow you. Right now, I can't. This is my phone. I can't really do much with it because I'm using it as a camera right now. Yeah, if you want to talk about complaining about Mega, feel free. Mega makes such good figures made in the past. Now they don't want to make the figures. Oh, you know what? This piece may be recycled. Yes, it matches. It matches the Wildcat, so that is recycled. Okay, so this is. It does use the same piece. So some pieces are shared. So it does use the same propeller piece. Okay, this is a very good piece. You'll get what I mean. The thing, when it comes to Cobi, these propellers are actually aerodynamic. They actually function. I blow on it and it actually spins. If I try to do that with Lego or like Mega Bloks, it doesn't spin. Too much friction. Yeah, even the slightest amount of air will get it to rotate because it's the actual shape of a real propeller. You're really disappointed that it recently lost Pokemon license to Lego. You love their stuff. Yes, I do have a bunch of Lego stuff. I mean, Pokemon. I collected a whole bunch of them. The other thing is that recently, maybe that's why Mega stopped making new stuff, because they knew they were gonna lose it, or they had the intention of losing it, or they were gonna dump it. I can't really say, but regardless, they just started recycling at the end. That's what I noticed. They were just reprinting the same freaking Gen 1 over and over. Obviously, it's not gonna sell if everybody and their mom already has that same print. The thing about it is Mega treated Pokemon like Halo, like if it was a army building. Pokemon is about collecting the different species. Just make new species and it will sell. But they kept reprinting over and over, and that gives a really bad, how you say, it looks bad. It looks bad when it's not selling, or it keeps being stocked, but it's not selling. It did sell, but because they keep reprinting the same thing over and over, it makes it look like it's failing. You need more planes in your collection? Yeah. What's your next plane that you're gonna get in your collection? I'm really only interested in the Navy airplanes, because I need them for in case I gotta do a Pacific campaign animation, and the Pacific is just had a bunch of airplanes. Okay, this is a print. You don't want to lose this piece. It's kind of important. All right, so this has a instruction booklet. It's only like 400 pieces, less than 400. 148 scale, so this is gonna look very small in comparison to the other planes. Torpedo bomber is actually very large, but it's gonna look smaller than the Corsair just because the scale. The Corsair is 132 scale, which is like army size, and this is smaller than that. You have an SR-71, 711. Oh, that's that Blackbird. That's a really fast airplane. How much custom pieces did they use? Right? Because in order to get that shape, there's no way they can really build that with just bricks. The Mega Sky Striker. I forgot which one that one is. Is that a more modern airplane or helicopter? Another thing about Cobi is the minifigures are always like in different bags for some reason. So Lego will have usually the minifigures in one bag. Not that I care. I don't really use these guys. So he's got. Oh, he died. He died. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna investigate what number. It does have a number. It is number 309. So whenever there's a number, it means it belonged to somebody. Just like this airplane. Number F-15 belonged to Edward Buck. What was it? Man, I forgot his name. I'm so bad with names. O'Hare, Buck O'Hare. Yeah, Edward Buck O'Hare. So that's the airplane that belonged to him. It was part of the Lexington, or it was a crew of the Lexington. So they got the print and everything. So that matches the airplane. Edward Buck O'Hare. I think it was O'Hare. I'm not sure. Oh, the Sky Strife. That's just the F-14. That's just the F-14. The Mega Constructs or Mega G.I. Joe. That's just an F-14. But they made the tires small, so in reality, it should be taller. The F-14 is tall. Okay. I wonder who the name of this pilot is. I'll investigate it later. Okay, so I just need the legs. Yeah, I'm interested in getting one, but I'm like, do I have room for that? I'm sure it's large, because it's mega size. Because it's mega size, it's at least gonna be 132 scale. I'm like, I'm not sure if I have room for that anymore. I need to get rid of some, like the Pelicans or some of the vehicles I have that I'm not gonna use anymore. Oh, the head's missing. Oh, did it not come with one? Oh, there it is. Life preserver. So that yellow kind of thing is a life preserver. So it'll help them float when they get stranded in the water. I actually have my own custom of that. I have my Mega Bloks version of that. Let me see. There we go. It's my baggie of pilots. These are customs. You can't get them like this. So normally they come. Oh, see how I drew the mustache. I painted the mustache. It came out really good. I also painted the eyes. So we got our gunner. This one has. This is one that would have that because it has two. Actually, it would have three. The TBF Avenger I think has one slot down here for a person. The ball turret, the gunner. So this guy would be the gunner, and then the pilot. Granted, this plane is probably going to be too small to fit. There we go. To fit 3 people in there. So this is the Mega Bloks version of the Navy pilot, and then this is the Cobi version. See how they kind of look the same? See, they got the brown boots. Or brown, it's supposed to be shoes. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be shoes. Yeah, I don't think Mega has like a tan version of the shoes. So this is the closest I can get. Yeah, this looks pretty spot on. I think the shoes are the only thing that is inaccurate because it should be shoes. It shouldn't be boots. But there we go. At least the color's right. Okay. All right, we can finally start. Hey, I just posted a video with some of my characters if you want to check them out later. Combined Unit C-17. Are you the one with the Instagram? If you're on Instagram, please send me the link. I'll see it. Hey, JF Stop Motion. Greetings. I know you're in Brazil, right? What time is it in Brazil? All right, I'm finally going to build this thing. So, based on how this is built, I will buy 2 more of these so I can build... $47 is not too much. I'll get parts. I'll buy 2 of these to make a Dauntless. What's the plane called? Northrop Grumman. Dauntless Torpedo Bomber. No, Dauntless Dive Bomber. This is a Torpedo Bomber. They look kind of the same, but they're different. They're different. All right, let's start building. Yeah, because the Dauntless was part of had a huge effect in sinking the what is it, the airplane, the aircraft carrier for Japan. So they made a lot of impacts. For the Midway, I think the Battle of Midway, the dive bombers did the most damage. The torpedo bombers basically got decimated. They didn't do a good job because of the torpedoes themselves. The Mark 13 was garbage. Eventually, we got better torpedoes, but the main assault, or the main thing that did a lot of damage was the Dauntless, or the dive bombers. They did a lot of damage. But later in the war, the torpedo bombers were actually probably better. Okay, 309. Your phone crashed? That's okay. Okay, so step 1. So this is probably the center of the airplane. Yeah, this is... these pictures are so dark. Can't tell. Oh, okay. So we need... this bag. It would be really cool to see a battle of Midway stop motion. Yeah, the problem is the difficulty. Most of Midway is in the air. You know how difficult that is to animate airplanes? I don't really use much green screen or chrome key. I would have to, just because airplanes are in the sky. I do know a couple of tricks, like for certain camera angles, I can make it look like it's flying. Certain airplanes, I think this one would be a good candidate because it has its own base, right? There's certain angles I could hide it so you can't see the base, right? You could just, which that's okay. I need supports for, but some of these airplanes are just too heavy. This guy's too heavy for that. This guy's actually huge. And it must be that the actual Corsair was big. The Corsair must have been a huge airplane. Compared to the Wildcat, it's bigger. Because they're supposed to be the same scale. Okay, that doesn't fit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What a weird piece. I've never seen a piece be 9. That's... what? Yes, Cobi. They'll have odd pieces. Odd number of pieces. There we go. Yeah, I'm used to like Lego being even numbers, like 6, 8, 10. This is 9. I've never seen that. That means Lego doesn't have this particular piece in their inventory. Still researching that battle you told me to. I'll have all the necessary... yes. Yeah, I asked Autistic Tank Enthusiast to help me on the Battle of St. Lo. Anything I could get, any information, any names, because I'll include them, just like I did with the... if I could get the names. For example, what was it? For the USS Texas, because I can look into the records of who was in charge of... who was the captain of... I was able to get the information. But I just want to make sure that I'm correct, that I have all my ducks in a row, and I'm able to have it be as factually correct as I can. You know, there's always going to be some slip-ups. Okay, step 1, step 2. I know the Battle of St. Lo was July 7th to I think June 7th to June 19th, I think. So, hey, tank enthusiasts. So I'm gonna get a bunch of these broken buildings. Like I think these are like $20. If I get a couple of these, I think I should be good to go. Like a bunch of rubble, because I think the title of the city, what they call it, is that it's a capital of ruins or something like that. And I need to have destroyed buildings in the back. So I'm gonna need to start gathering materials. 1, 2. So basically, for the World War II animation, the D-Day one, we were following pretty much mostly the 29th Infantry. So Battle St. Lo also involves the 29th. I think it's the 3rd Battalion and the 1st Battalion, or 2nd Battalion. I don't remember. So it's basically a continuation. Print. And then that video showed me time for me to start gathering materials for a Pacific campaign. Okay, where is this one? You've always wanted something from Cobi because Brickmania and the other Lego custom companies are too expensive. Yes, RP 101 films. Facts. Facts. Not only that, the Brickmania, they're too small. The scale of these things are tiny. 135 scale. I'm pretty sure the Lego figures are not even that scale. They're even smaller. 130 Lego is not even 135 scale. So they're scaled for army men. The plastic army men, I think that's 135 scale. And the brick built Shermans or whatever, they're so tiny. They don't actually fit the Lego figures. Lego figures have big ass heads, so that means the scale is all off. This is a comparison. This is a Mega Bloks figure, and this is a Lego figure. Big ass head. Yeah. It's a child. This is his child. Oops. Hello, Fra is Ailwix. How do you even pronounce your name? Ailwix? blue. I really struggle to find blue parts. Where is it? Georgia peach. So this, I wonder what airplane this is supposed to be. Georgia peach. Because it has a name, that means I can find out who is the owner or who was the pilot. Okay, that's step 3. Step 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is the part. Oh, it's lighting here is dark. Okay, step 4, step 5. Okay, so we're gonna need those tiny little pieces. I know some people don't like them, so we're gonna need those. Hey, ODST Anthony, how are you? So this piece right here, this rounded piece, works as an like a anti-stud or a stud that you can insert into an anti-stud. This is such a good design, or when you don't lose it, so tiny. You're good? All right, that's good. So, hey, ODST Anthony, have you seen my, was it D-Day animation? That one's doing very well. See, guys, it's Mega isn't dead. It's not Mega that's dead. It's Halo that's dead. You see, I was thinking that maybe Mega Bloks is dead or the name, but I think people don't care what it is. It's Lego or Mega. They really don't. They really don't care. The prestige of the toy itself does not matter. It's the whatever you're basing it off of, the theme that matters. That's what the views are, and because Mega is such a pigeonhole to Halo, because of that, it brings it down. I wish Halo wasn't in the gutter, but can't do anything about that. I'll definitely check out once I get out. Yes, good. Yeah, right now we're at 30K. I'm trying. I think at the end of the month we're gonna get to 100K, just based on the pattern. If you guys are able to watch it again, go ahead. Every view counts. The algorithm really likes it. So the algorithm's really putting in work. I really haven't been marketing or distributing. I should probably talk about it more. But the AI, the algorithm, YouTube algorithm really was able to find the audience for it. So that's why it's able to grow. The Halo animations I made earlier, it's like the computer tried to find something, but it didn't like the numbers, so it just gave up on it. That's not a good sign. I really want to make more Halo stuff, but like it's gonna flop. It's just the franchise is in the gutter. Okay, it tells me to flip it over, and like let's say World War II stuff or history stuff. It's just it has a wide appeal to a lot of people, so it doesn't matter if it's Lego or Mega Bloks. It will have success, just because it has a wide appeal. Halo does not have a wide appeal. It's niche. And even the people within the niche are out because they've been burned off. ODST, yep. Thank you for. Yeah, I made a ODST animations way back in the day. I was gonna. It was supposed to be 8 episodes, but I was only able to do 4. I got sent to Japan. One of my junior Marines got their girlfriend pregnant or whatever. Week pull out game, and I had to take the orders because he had the orders to go to Japan. And then because I had to, move, I wasn't really able to bring that much stuff with me. I brought a couple of things, but not the entire thing I needed to continue the Halo ODST. And then after that, just time kept passing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can now continue. And then the franchise is, maybe it was just not meant to be. To Gundam model kits. Gundam also just doesn't have a lot of views. It does have a lot of people, but there's a lot of competition, I think. Gundam is way more niche. So I noticed there's some really good animations for Gundam. Like, so wow, such talent. But the views are generally low. Just I think it's just really niche. I've seen so many Gundam animations or little animations. Yeah, they're so good, but the views are just because it's just really niche. But you're probably gonna get still more views than Halo, that's for sure. So yeah, if that's your next best course, then yeah, I would go with it. You have a better chance. Yeah, another airplane. Yep. They're all the same color too. It's the same. It's the same shade. Hey, Snow Fox. Snow Fox, how'd you like the? Was it the D-Day animation? That took me months. I don't even want to think about how long it took me. Actually, the actual animation part or taking the pictures and editing, I think it was only 2 months. But the rest of the stuff was gathering the materials, which that I started I think last year, at the end of last year. But now this next animation, because I already have all the materials, I don't really have to kind of. I already painted most of the figures, so it's gonna save you a lot of time. Looks like the wheels go like that. This is definitely a custom molded piece. Cobi exclusive. Is this plane even in Brickmania? Has Brickmania even made this plane? Was it TBF Avenger or the Dauntless or what is it? TBM Avenger? I don't know. Yeah, it was worth all the efforts. Yeah, I can see. It has a lot of people like to watch it. It's within a week it got like 30,000 views, which that's a lot for my channel because my channel really recently has been struggling because my channel is closely associated with Halo, and because Halo's in the pooper, so am I. I go down with the ship. All right, that is step 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so a white 8x1. There you go. What is this gonna build? This is part of the tail. Okay, this is the tail. A 3x1 flat, 3x1 flat, and a snot brick. That's 2 studs, and I don't know what to call this piece. Kobe's got so many custom pieces. Man, the lighting is atrocious. Yeah, so I will be making another World War II animation, the continuation to the D-Day. So the next one will be Battle of St. Lo. So I gotta start investigating and gathering all my facts. That's probably gonna take me more than the actual animating. Brickmania has made the plane. And how much is it? Is it $47? Is it 47 bucks? Probably not. Okay, I need 2 1x1s. Yeah, the thing about Brickmania is just those things are just so expensive that it doesn't exist to me. If it doesn't exist to me, I don't feel bad that I didn't buy it. It's just so expensive. And most of the time they don't even look that good. The Brickmania, they don't look that good because they made it off of bricks. There's certain stuff that cannot be replicated with just bricks unless they make it like really large. It's a large airplane. But if they're trying to keep it at 132, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of detail. Okay, so I need a second one of that piece. $500. $500? You kidding me? For that price, I'll get a whole squad of these. $500? Wow. Okay, 47. So let's say they're $50. So you can buy, and including the tax. So maybe five times 2, so 10. And then if I subtract for the taxes, so I can probably get 9 or 8 of these. Oh no, wait, it's 570. So probably I could get 10 of these. I can get 10 for the price of one Brickmania. That's crazy. Hey, thanks for telling me. That's so expensive. Or for like, I could buy a couple of these and make a mega one. One that's 132 scale. With all the extra pieces that you would get from all the sets that you would be buying. Yeah, that's 500 so much. Some of their World War II tanks, like the Sherman, look cool but are expensive. The Brickmania, all the Shermans are gray, which that's incorrect. They should be green. All the Shermans were green. There was no gray Shermans. They can't even be bothered to get the certain pieces in green. Probably because it doesn't exist. Lego probably doesn't make that color. Doesn't make enough of the pieces that they need in that color. That's why you have to choose gray. But Cobi does. Cobi doesn't care. Now that I compare like the Brickmania to Cobi, I'm like, I'll go to Cobi. It's cheaper and it also looks more like the thing is replicated. Okay, so flip it over. Oh, I put the wrong piece. See, I didn't pay attention. Great. Gotta get them out. Their products are high quality. Yeah. So I've gotten used to buying these. Like, I can't go back. Like, I try to buy from other brands. It's like, I can't go back. But I don't buy everything Cobi. I only buy what I need specifically. So if they make a specific model, I'll get that. The Shermans for Cobi are just so good, and the price is not them. Some of them are the older retired ones. Yeah, they do go up. But if you compare them to like Brickmania, it's like a bargain. I try to make sure they're larger because I wanted to be able to fit Mega. So the 135 scale, I know. Toss those out. 135 scale, completely ignore them. All right. I guess that's part of the tail. All right, so we're gonna be making the wings. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so I need fibers. Two 2x1s. The only problem I don't like about Cobi is they keep making like different sizes. Like, you can't even keep it consistent. One will be this, one will be that. One will be released in 1/48 scale. So it's gonna look all, it doesn't scale with each other. Like the Shermans, the old Shermans are pretty much 1/30 scale. But the Panzers they're going against are like 1/28 scale. So it makes the Sherman look smaller than it really is. Hey, Amazing Prophet, what's up? Thanks for joining us. I know you saw the D-Day animation. What'd you think of it? Do 117Z World War II German light bomber is $615. It's from Brickmania, right? Yeah, Brickmania. They're crazy. Brickmania is crazy. What the heck? Ain't no way. $600. And does anyone buy them? For that price, for $600, you can get a whole fleet of other, and plus the tanks for Cobi. For $600, you can get three of those giant boats. The giant carriers. You can probably get like three USS Enterprises for that price. You can get three USS Enterprises for the price of one of that airplane from Brickmania. Just to put it into perspective. Oh, I'm making a plane. It's the TBF Avenger. It's a torpedo bomber from World War II. This is the Georgia Peach. I don't know who the pilot is because it doesn't have the details, but I'll figure out who the pilot of this specific aircraft was. Bunch of white parts. Landing gear. I think it's a landing gear. Hey, Connor McLeod, what's up? Glad to have you. Heck yeah, Georgia. I take it you know who the pilot of this airplane is. Hey, Connor McLeod. Hey, you're famous. You were, you had a voice line in the D-Day animation. So, well, I think it was several. Okay, so that is the bottom of the airplane. So it tells me to flip it over. Okay, I need a white, um, flat, flush. I like these pieces. Uh, I don't know what to call them. I don't think Lego has this particular piece. Oh, okay. Dorner Do available in Germany for 80 years. Dornier Do. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with that. Is that a it's a German? Yeah, I'm not very familiar with the German airplanes. What was it? The Stuka. I'm familiar with the Stuka. What was it? What was the little fighter airplane? Messerschmitts or something like that. Yes, you're famous. Yes, exactly. You are famous. Show it to your family. Tell them, hey, look, mom, I'm famous. Yeah, the video's doing very well. It's probably gonna get to 100K by the end of the month or within 25 days if it maintains this pace. It'll probably slow down a bit, but the algorithm really likes it. Okay, flip it over. He voiced a German. Actually, he's actually the very first voice line. Actually, right in the beginning. So he's the very first voice line. Okay, blue piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of times I have to count because Cobi itself does not tell you what the number it is. That's the thing about Funhole or Lumi Bricks is when they see a piece like this, they'll tell you how much it is. For this one, Cobi just doesn't tell you based on a picture, so you kind of have to count 1, 2, 3, and so this is the piece. For Cobi, it's really important that the number is correct because sometimes they'll have the same exact piece. One will be 8 and the other will be 7, and then you start to build it. It's like, hey, why is it a little bit larger than what it's supposed to be? Because you put the wrong piece. You didn't look at you didn't count it. Okay. Okay, looking for blue pieces. Baby blue. Oh, how much did I pay for it? It was like 47. The shipping was included, I think. Which is, to be honest, is not too bad. It's around MSRP. If you're in Europe, it would be cheaper, but because I'm in the US and this is made in Poland, so it has to be shipped over, uh, the price, it makes sense. It's still cheaper than paying $600 for Brickmania, though. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blue. It's probably this one. This is the, I think this is the second part of the tail. Uh, is it this piece? Yeah, it looks like it's this piece. I better not be missing parts. That has happened before. Okay, there we go. Found it. Still expensive. When it comes to army building, this stuff, yikes. Yep, you can't army build if it's $600 or $500. It's like, I don't got that kind of money. Sorry, guys. I ain't got that kind of money. Like 50, 60 bucks is okay. Okay, flip it over. Yeah, because I don't want to get something and be like, oh man, this is basically an investment. If it's anything over 100, it's basically an investment. Now I have to make a video on this and then hopefully make my money back. Anything more than 100, like it has to be like something that's gonna be really used over and over. Okay, white 1x1 stud. So the actually what the USS Pennsylvania was like 200 bucks, I think. No, no, yeah, it was, yeah, with taxes and everything. Yeah, it was 200 bucks. And I turned it into the USS Texas. So basically, I made a video off of it, and then I made a video. I mean, I use it. It's the only USS Texas custom, so right now it's unique. And then I'll use it again for the next World War II animation because it was still out in the ocean. I mean, it was still out in the water shooting stuff. So I will include it again. So I will get my investment from it. Second part, you will find James Ryan. From Amazon to eBay. Okay, so Douglas C-14 Skytrain is called Rosenbomber in Germany. Raisenbomber. Okay. I have it actually. I got a used one. This thing's so delicate. I took off these things because it kept falling off, but I got a used one for a pretty good price. But this thing was broken. So I had to put like little, so it holds it, but it's whatever. You know, it was gonna be, it's used. That's to be expected. I was only gonna use it for a couple of scenes. Anyways. This thing's massive. I don't even know where to put it properly. It has to be like hanging from the roof or something. This, I like the Corsair. Only because it's able to do this. I'm able to park it essentially. I could put this in my shelf. You can put this in your shelf and then put it away. It doesn't take up room. Okay, I will continue. I want to finish eventually. Then that way I can compare and contrast the different airplanes that I do have. Oh, there's a difference. So, I think Mega does have this part, or Mega or Lego does have this part, but Cobi has even a skinnier version of it. This opens up a lot of possibilities. Hey, RP101 Films, where'd you go? Okay, so now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5. So 5. When you do the Pacific Theater, will you buy tanks for Japan? Yes. I saw a slow. How do you even pronounce it? Slubin. I saw a Slubin small Japanese tank for like $20. I'll probably just get that one. There wasn't that many tanks. That's the thing about the Pacific Theater. Japan had tanks, but they had so little amount of tanks. If I just buy one, that's basically good enough. That's basically their entire island's worth of tanks right there. Okay. Yeah, that does seem to fit. Oh, it tells me to put the small small round piece in there. Weren't Japanese tanks weak and outdated? Yes, yes, they're basically cannon fodder. Worthless. And they might as well send a Toyota out there and provide a Toyota Helix with just like a machine gun, and that's your tank right there. Helix, Helix. I can't even pronounce it. Just strap a machine gun to a Toyota Tacoma, and that's it. That's your tank. Yeah, Japanese tanks were rare. Yes, so it'd be like a short encounter, I guess. I want to be able to fit Mega Bloks minifigures in here, but they might be a challenge. I have no idea how I'm gonna make a Mega figure fit in such a small space. I don't know how I can modify it. Japanese tanks after the Americans strapped flamethrowers to their Shermans. Yeah, because they didn't need it. The Japanese tanks were kind of worthless, so just the machine gun alone probably gets the job done. The machine gun on the Sherman, and then the other they don't need a cannon, so the flamethrower probably does a better job. In this case, the flamethrower will not a good job against the European theater that had Panzers. Those are formidable tanks. Cut the knees. Yes, cut the knees. No, I don't even think if I cut the knees. Or if I just put the torso, if I just put the torso in there. Like that. Maybe. I'll probably have to do that for here. Because it only has 3. For Mega, you want at least 4 slots. Or 4 studs to be able to fit a Mega figure. Completely. You can probably fit like Master Chief at 3. Because they got shorter legs. But the Call of Duty minifigures, yeah, no. You need 4. You need 4. 3 is not enough. It's too big. And Master Chief is a short king. The Mega Bloks, Master Chief is a short king. If you compare, the Call of Duty figures are taller by like 3 millimeters, and it makes a difference. The 50 cal, yeah, the Japanese armor on their tanks is just atrocious. So the 50 cal from the Browning is more than enough. That's your cannon right there. You don't need the big cannon, the 75 or 76 millimeter. Okay, Warriors apart. Tells me to flip it over. What is that piece supposed to be? I've never... Did I skip a step? I don't think I skipped a step. What does the bottom of the airplane look like? Oh, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Because it's going to have a machine gun where that hole is anyways. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, step 24. Yeah, Cobi is not... Yeah, because they got a bunch of weird pieces. So I'm used to like Lego or Mega. Mega does have custom pieces, but it's like kind of for certain occasions. They'll do like one or two. And then some of these pieces like I've never seen before. So it takes a little bit getting used to. But the end result is so worth it. This piece only has 400, like 392. It's not too bad. But it's got weird color pieces. This really strains my eye trying to distinguish the color. I don't know, this shade really strains the eyes. Okay, so blue, light blue. Oh, it's not light blue, it's just white. But they colored it kind of like a bluish hue. The Panzer IV that I made the other day, oh my god, that guy was easy because a lot of the pieces are different colors, so it's easy to identify what you're looking for. When it's like a uniform one color or gray, oh, that makes... I personally struggle with that a lot more than something that's multicolored. Round curve. So basically, this airplane is for the future. This is for the Pacific campaign, which it's gonna take me a while to gather all the materials. So I might as well make another kind of European theater animation for the next time, while it'll kind of stall out for me until it gives me more time to gather materials. Because gathering materials, saving up money and purchasing the items or whatever, or looking for it. Sometimes like maybe Kobe will make the Dauntless in the future. I don't know, but I need to stall out a little bit. Because if Kobe doesn't make it in time, I'm gonna have to make it, and it's probably gonna be kind of expensive trying to get the pieces. Okay, so this is part of the hull. What is this? What's it supposed to be? Another thing about Kobe is that they're 2x1s. Oh man, phone. Sorry, the phone is overheating. I need to cool it off a little bit. Well, everybody got kicked out. Oh well. No, you're right. The stream did go out. The phone was overheating. It said emergency, emergency. So I'm gonna cool it off a little bit. That's annoying. I think the phone is just getting old. Yeah, the phone was just overheating. See, now I got a little ice block, so cool off a little bit. I think the phone is just getting old. Yeah, exactly. The phone was about to reenact Chernobyl. Exactly. You got it. That's exactly what was going to happen. Okay, I think... Okay. All right, it dropped the temperature. I better monitor the phone to make sure it doesn't blow up on me. If not, I have the cooler ready to go. If it starts lagging, it's probably because the phone is overheating. Okay, step 28. I'm gonna touch the phone occasionally. It's old phone. It's I think iPhone SE or SE. That's really old now. I know some people know what the phone is because you probably had one a long time ago. The garage is probably too hot. Actually, it's not even hot. Oh, maybe the lights. Let me turn off the lights. Maybe it was too much heat from the lights. Phone was about to be as hot as the manhole cover we shot up into outer space. Probably destroyed something. The Forerunners built the phone a long time ago. Yeah, it has the index for the halo rings. That's how old this phone is. The Prophet of Truth is gonna be trying to chase me down for the index that's on the phone. Okay, flip it over. Okay, so this is a custom piece to. Is it really custom? I wouldn't say. Maybe the angle of it. I think Lego does have this piece. Not exactly this configuration, but in general. Pretty sure his phone has been in existence since the creation. Yes, probably. We'll see how long the phone lasts till it dies. That's we got to keep going till it dies. I would normally stream with the computer, but I don't think the computer lets me stream as a phone. That's the thing is I want to stream as a vertically as a phone, but only a phone lets you stream as a phone that I know of currently. Okay. So if you guys didn't know, YouTube promotes. Oh, this is a different piece. God dang it. Okay. So this piece is very similar to this piece. The only difference is this one is thinner, this one's thicker. Sergeant Alvin York. Man, you got me on something I don't know. Maybe I heard it from before somewhere. It's George Washington's phone. That's how old it is. There you go. Oh, this is part of the tail. I think it's gonna go here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, phone is getting hot. Ice pack for it. There you go. Okay. A little bit of water on there. That should cool it off for a couple minutes. I think it's just that streaming really takes a toll on the phone. Doesn't normally overheat. It's just that I think streaming just takes up a lot of processing power. 3, 2, and 3. Okay, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I still use it. I don't care. I still use it. I will use it until it dies. Then I gotta get another phone. You feel now bad. I had to treat his phone like a nuclear reactor. If it gets hot, he has to apply cooling rods to cool it down and prevent a meltdown. Yep, I had to constantly monitor it. Yep, it is getting hot from the center. I think that's where the motherboard is, or the motherboard, the CPU. It's probably over. The thing is, it has no fans. It has no way to cool off. It's a phone. Right. It's not a computer. A computer has fans. has fans to dissipate the heat. Phone doesn't. The phone all it has is the, what is it? Heat dissipator. What is it? Heat sink. The a phone only has a heat sink and that's it. It doesn't really have other ways to cool off. Phones should become mobile PCs. Hey, Salma, what's up? We're making a really old torpedo bomber. TBF Avenger. Yeah, the phones are getting way better and better every iteration, but I think it's starting to reach a plateau, so they're only getting gradually better. Yes, SPD Dauntless. If not, I'm gonna have to make it. I'm gonna have to make it with buying a couple. I think two of these. If I buy two of these, but I had to remove the print. So 309 and the print in the back here would have to go away. I know how to get rid of print now. So there's this chemical called Ensolve. It removes print without destroying the plastic. I've tried it with the Mega Bloks figures to get rid of some of the features, and it didn't damage the plastic. So that's what I'm gonna use to get rid of the print. It sucks, but I'll keep this one as it is, and then I'll buy on sale whenever they go on sale, because this one's still available, but I know that eventually it's gonna go on sale to try to remove all the extra copies. That's my opportunity, and I'll buy like at least two or something, and I'll make a Dauntless for that with the spare pieces, because I think I can make Dauntless. I just got to change this. Instead of being a crystal color or the ball turret, the SPD Dauntless doesn't have a ball turret. Do I have the Cobra, like the airplane? The helicopter? No, I don't have a Cobra. Okay, so it tells me to put it here. Okay, so next, step 30. Okay, so now the machine gun. One, two, three, four, five. So this is supposed to simulate the machine gun that's in the bottom. I might be able to find specific vehicles used in that Saint Lo battle or something. I can't remember its name, but there's a way. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure Tiger and Panzer. What's the other one? Stug 3. I'm sure that one was involved too. I want to have tank battles. I want to be able to animate. If there wasn't tank battles, that's okay. I'll do that for a different video. I just want to be accurate. $309. Oh, Stug 3, or as the US nerds and Connor McLeod call it, Der Strom Geschürz 3. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. My favorite Stug variant was the 3. Okay, the F. The Stug 3 and the F series. Okay, I think that's how it goes. It's a city completely destroyed through air attacks. That vehicle are you looking for? Yeah, they called it capital ruined. Yeah, because it was complete. There's nothing there. So I need a whole bunch of these. So I'm gonna buy a couple of these, and I should be good to go. Uh, I just need to be able to show what you can see within the camera. So it's gonna have urban combat. So urban combat will be part of it, which I do like. I'm very familiar with animating stuff like that. Huh? That's weird. Okay, there. St. Louis is a city. Yeah, yeah, it is a city. Okay, next is the side panel. Okay, so the side panel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 3, 7. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so my videos do teach some people like they see like, oh, cool shooting, whatever, right? They're like, cool, because people like to see like just action and shooting, but the video itself is based off of something, and it actually does teach you something. Okay, okay, more blue. McLeod is a city. I'm sure it is. I don't know where it's from, but I'm sure that's a city too. Okay, like that. Is the phone overheating? Yeah, it is overheating. Are you going to do battles all the way up? Oh well, phone died. I plugged in my phone, so we're back. We're back in business. Okay, so that's how much space we got to be able to fit a figure in there. Yeah. Oh, cool. We didn't lose that many people. We only lost a couple. Every time it lags or like it kicks people out, it's like it cuts the numbers. Flip it over. No, flip it over. All right, I better hurry up. This phone is gonna nuclear reactor on me. Okay, dark blue. I wouldn't worry about fitting the gunner in. I don't think you can realistically do it, and it will not be seen. Yeah, you're right. The gunner, because it's a ball turret that ain't gonna fit. It's just not gonna fit. The pilot, there is room for the pilot, so I can fit a mega figure. I think this is large enough to fit a mega. It is, but the mega figure will need to have his legs chopped off. It's a sacrifice that needs to be done. found it. I was looking for this. You do more Halo Mega comedy skits? Those were doing shit. I'm sorry. Those did terrible. People didn't really want to see it. I went off of what the audience wanted. I didn't see good numbers, so I would. It was fun to make those. Actually, I made so many of them, and then I put them together in a video, and that one flopped too. So nobody is.